Hey, uh, this is Spartan Prime 29. But you can just call me Patrick. Um, Never really done a video like this before. Or ever. I wanted to give a testimony. A profession of faith, if you will. My testimony, huh? So this is a testimony and a story about my life. Not like a detailed story of my life, just little pieces of here and there. But it's a story. Anyway, me growing up, I still live, but when I was a child, I lived in a Christian home, had Christian parents, still do. Um, and we went to church all the time. They would bring me to Sunday school. When I got older, we would go to the Wednesday night thing, and but I only went because it was just like a hangout place. Like, I didn't really understand, or I just thought it was a place to hang out. I didn't really believe. like I do now. But as time went on, as the years went on, and I matured and It was around, I want to say, oh man, 2019. My grandpa, he fell, hit his head. Um, so we had to rush him to the hospital. And, he was like stuck in this, like, I don't know, in like this limbo state where his eyes were open, but he couldn't respond. It was like he was looking at us, but he couldn't talk, couldn't respond. It was like he was just a zombie. It was weird. It was like he was in a coma, but he was looking at us and following us everywhere with his eyes. And then some days he would be fully conscious, talking to us, acting like normal, and then he'll just go back to that zombie-like state. Then, then one morning we had him moved to the area of the hospital where I didn't know this at the time, but it was the place where they had to move patients to where they think they ain't gonna make it. It's that area where they have to put them on continuing like oxygen tanks and life support and stuff, where they gotta move them over there or something. I don't know what it is exactly, but he told us that, guys, last night I had a dream that I was talking to Jesus. And well, my pawpaw, I call him pawpaw. I call my grandpa pawpaw. My pawpaw, he was Catholic. He believed in Jesus. He read the Bible every single night, and I would listen to him read the Bible out loud. Because like every Friday and Saturday, my mom would like drop me off there because she had to work nights at the hospital. She was a nurse. So when I was growing up, my papa was like a second dad to me. So I would spend the night there on Friday and Saturday, and during the nights before bed, he would read the Bible out loud, and I would just listen. Didn't really know what it was, but I would just listen. He was so proud of it. He was also one of the people that worked on Apollo 13. He worked on the shielding for the re-entry. So he was really proud of that. So he has his name written on that little tablet thing that's on the moon. So that's cool. Anyway, so yeah, he told us that morning that he had a dream that he was talking to Jesus. And sometimes he likes the kid, you know. So we just shrugged it off like, oh, he's just being his own goofy self. Because he likes to joke around. He likes to be a funny dude, you know. But later that day, he died. At the time, I didn't feel sad because it was just the look on his face. It was like pure joy. A smile I have never seen on his face before. I mean, I've seen him smile, I've seen him laugh, have joy, but that smile of joy, I have never seen that before on his face. And then after that smile, his head just tilted and he was gone. So oh, so I knew that he was with Jesus. He was in heaven. And, that smile, I would never forget it. Um, and then in 2021, my dad, he was 59 years old. He, he had a stroke. And he also had COVID. He was like in this coma state. No response. All I could do was go over to him and hoping and praying that he was able to hear me. And I was saying, Dad, I'm sorry. I was just saying, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry for everything. And I'm going to name my son or daughter after you. And I was just stuck in this trance state of just saying I'm sorry over and over again. That I should have done better. Then out of nowhere, I just felt a hand on my shoulder, and it was my brother, my older brother. And he just hugged me, and we left. And I could barely walk out of there because I was crying so much. I have never cried that hard in my life. I can't even remember what he sounds like. But I know that he's with the Lord because I have his King James Version Bible. I have I have his Bible and I read. Matter of fact, that was the first Bible I actually got into and started reading. Now I got my own New King James Bible, the new version. His was the old King James. And I got his cross, his wooden cross that hanged on the wall. And it's got a Bible verse on it from 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 7, I believe. It says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." So when I have doubts, I just look at that, and those two major tribulations in my life that God has allowed to happen, it's made me stronger and more faithful to Him in ways I can't explain. I honestly can't explain on why it's made me trust Him more or put more faith in Him. But one thing I can explain is that I know that they're in heaven with Him because they put their love, trust, and faith in Him as their Lord and Savior. And I urge you all to do the same. So I love you all. I love you all. And I want to see y'all. And I'm going to be honest, one of the reasons why I haven't been on is because I've been trying to get closer to Jesus, and my health hasn't been good. And I'm scared about my health. And that's why I haven't been on. Because I've been trying to get more in tune with Jesus, paying attention to Him, and focusing on my health, my physical health, my heart, my weight, my blood sugar. It's not good. Y'all already know about the thing where I might have to sleep with that breathing machine thing that helps me breathe, so I'm still scared about having to do that, so my health is... All I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm gonna die. Far from it. I'm just saying I love you guys. And if I don't ever get the chance, just saying I love you guys, and I just wanted to share this testimony with y'all, for y'all to get to know Jesus, for y'all to put your faith and trust in Him, because He loves y'all. He laid down His life for y'all, forgave y'all on that cross. A comedian said, "How much do I have to hate you to not tell you about Jesus?" So that's how much I love y'all. I mean, shoot, we've known each other for like a year. So, I've been dragging this on for 20 minutes. Anyway. Y'all have a blessed night, day, morning. And, I'm gonna try to get on VR chat some more. I just may not be the same anymore. I don't know. But God bless y'all and love you guys.